Oh
Right.
my god.
The thing is, Sophie's here, and now I'm gonna be loud, and she's gonna be like, "I'm trying to watch TV." I'll be like, "I'm sorry."
Dude.
Guys, what is up with it? It is January 2nd, 2014. Welcome to Melee and On Me, Season 3, Episode X. Here we are. This is Joe Guy's first show. His first time producing. We're only 26 minutes late. He's right on pace with me.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure who's better at this yet.
I'm running on Scar. I'm on the same spectrum as Scar Time right now. That's
You're
really
definitely on the same spectrum.
That's like
You're
that's
not showing me up at all,
horrible, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, I was like, I came in. So I went out to get dinner and then came back in. And I barely made it in because of all the snow. And then I started setting up XSplit and everything just went wrong completely. Just
Welcome
like,
to Spark Life, man. Story of my life. How's 2014 for you so far, Joe Guy? How you feeling?
It's good. It's okay. I've been pretty sick from Kings of Cali actually. It was about a week afterwards. It was
Dude, I heard about this.
Is
this a plague or was it just you?
I don't know. It was like a delayed thing because I got back on Tuesday. I was fine. Wednesday went to work. I was fine. And then all of a sudden Thursday I woke up. I was like, ugh. It was just awful. And that was about a week right there. And then but I'm pretty good now. Yeah. Year in review's out. Pretty excited that
we'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Reading it. Got a Shoryuken article coming up, I think, on it.
Oh,
that'll be exciting.
Sick with it. Sheridan, sup with it. How you doing, man?
Sup with it, Bobby. I'm doing pretty good. So the exciting news, well, not that exciting, but I have a Skype interview on next week for a job, so that'll be fun.
I didn't hear what you said. I heard you say Skype interview with, and then nothing.
For a job?
Skype interview for a job, yeah.
Dude, I was hoping that it was a Skype interview with Alex Trebek.
What? Oh yeah,
no, that would be.
I keep forgetting you were on Jeopardy.
No, I wasn't on Jeopardy.
You were on
the
Jeopardy.
Did I say Alex or Alec? I hope I said Alec. Well, whatever.
Maybe
know. Alex Trebek is the guy who does the phone screenings when you're getting close.
I've heard that you don't actually meet Alex until the day you're on Jeopardy.
That's right. Yeah, I did not get to meet them. Although, I think so. One of the people from the Jeopardy Clue crew was there.
Oh, okay, one of those three.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem like an energetic bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
they let us ask as many questions about stuff as we wanted.
Yeah, so they always go to these exotic locations to film, and then they film 2 clues there. I'm always wondering, do they have a better plan? Are they filming dozens and dozens of clues while they're there? Because that seems pretty inefficient on the surface.
I really don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Cool. What's up with it, Mango? How you doing, man?
Up with it.
This is your first show in 6 months?
No, I was on the last one. My camera and stuff didn't work for whatever reason.
Yeah, we got the Eagles jersey last time.
Dude, we're going to the playoffs. I'm so excited.
How do you feel about the Eagles? Dude,
I'm feeling great.
You're welcome. The Lions gave the Eagles a charity game in the middle of December.
Oh my god, that game.
Why was that charity? That wasn't charity.
Dude, that was so charity. Lions in December are charity. They're the definition of charity in December.
I guess you're right. They kind of blew it this season.
Murder Mook!
The Lions and the Cowboys. Phone. They always have great Novembers and awful Decembers. Both.
Wait, hold on. Someone joined the family.
Welcome to the family, Murder Mook. What is up with it?
Up with it.
Your gloves and your jersey. Thank you so much for supporting us. All right, cool. Hey, Mango, you're practicing, right? What level computer are you playing against, and what stage are you on, and what character?
What I've been doing, I just go Falco Fox, level 3 Fox on Yoshi. I just put 99 stocks, and I just do stuff. My wavelines are so perfect right now. I can't even...
Why? Can't even talk. Yeah, why do you pick Fox, and why level 3, and why Yoshi Store?
I think, Silent Wolf told me, 8 years ago that level 3 is the best attack spawn, so I just always stuck with level 3.
I love that it was...
I don't even know. I just go...
I love that it was Silent Wolf, and I love that it was 10 years ago that you heard this.
Yeah.
I hitting it at level 9, and it sucked. I didn't like it.
Oh, level 9's impossible. Their DI's too good.
It's boring,
And,
yeah. Like they smashed out like everything is so good.
Dude, they're power shielding. Level 9?
Yeah, like they're amazing.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it's possible for humans. What's up with it, Prague? How you doing, my friend?
So, been better. Yeah, just recovering from the holidays, prepping for Blizzard upside right now, which is kind of has me snowbound, but everything was good. Can't complain. Glad to be back on the show. Long time listener, first time caller.
Well, we hope you continue to improve, Prague.
It's the goal.
Definitely.
So anyway, this is Melee on Me, the show where we talk about Super Smash Bros. Melee. What's the agenda now, Sheridan? My computer sucks, so I can't do anything.
Okay. Well, I'd like to start the year off by doing the year in review, which Juggle Guy wrote, and
Yeah.
I want
I read
to know how long did it take to write that one?
You know, I was trying to think of that. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing over 100 hours of work total, but I really can't put a number on it because throughout the year, so I keep track of these results, right? The tournament results at the end. That's kind of a huge time sink right there. And I didn't really start writing the actual stuff, the content, until probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And then procrastinated on it big time until the last few days, and then kind of put out a rush effort, got a couple people to do like some sloppy editing, and then as everyone saw, there's a bunch of little typos and stuff, but I think it's all good right now, and it's a pretty good finished product as of like a couple days after release.
I really enjoyed reading it. I read it last night.
As did I.
And like, even if nobody views these things, I would still write them, just because I feel like you kind of have to write it at the end of the year, right? It's not really fair to go back, because people say, oh, why don't you go back and do a 2008 review, because there's no year in review for 2008 right now, and just wouldn't be the
2008
same.
was my year too.
Just wouldn't be
So
the same,
sad.
because you got to put yourself in the shoes of someone in December 2008 who's saying like, oh man,
Exactly.
Brawl is going to be the next big thing, and we're all looking forward to Brawl. Or, sorry, this is 2008, not 2007.
Yeah.
We'd be saying, oh man, the Wamukama just happened, and you can't really go back and retrospectively do something like that. So that's why I kind of haven't done a 2008 article. But it'd be cool if somebody could document that year, because there were a few big tournaments that year that people don't know about.
Dude, I won everything 2008. I'm so mad it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know Mango wants a 2008 review. Town 3.
I didn't lose like one tournament in 2008 out of like 50. Like, it's so dumb.
Town 3, UCLA 4 or 5, whatever number it was, the one that Hugs got like second at, crazily, right?
Oh yeah, I was
I think
like
it was 5.
Wait, Mango, you didn't win that one, did you?
No, I lost the one that Hugo Master
Yeah,
went.
exactly. So it
Dude,
wasn't.
that's because I was playing my crappy Falco.
It wasn't
My Falco's
a
too
complete
Hollywood
sweep
after
for
that.
Mango. Don't listen to him. 2008, Pound 3, yes. UCLA, no. He didn't win that.
Dude, after you win Pound 3 was tough.
I know,
Wait,
dude.
no.
I know.
Show guy, alright? You want to start the show off like this?
No, I don't. Because I know what's coming if I escalate it too much.
Dude,
Yeah,
wait, do you guys
you
read
gotta
the
watch
whole
out, dude.
year in review, like everything about it?
No. I
Or do you
read
read,
like
like,
75% of it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
everything.
I'm not sure. I know like people like Crimson Blair read the whole thing. Sheridan, I'm sure, reads the whole thing. But for people who are less patient, I guess that's what the photos are for. Because
Dude, when I read it, I just like name search, and every time I see my name, I read it.
wow, you would.
That was what I did in every year in review besides this one.
Oh, Bobby, you were like really featured in one of them. I remember, just because you were all over the place.
I was all over the place. I was winning everything. It was
I think
probably
it was
like
2009. It's 2009 because you were still like, so like Genesis obviously happened in 2009, right? You were like, just on fire for a while there. I remember even after Genesis, you were just destroying people in Tri-State for a few months.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
know. I was
And
amazing.
then like the one time you go to NorCal, when you moved into NorCal, you beat Silent Spectre in an exhibition, so like you're in the news again, right?
I remember.
And then what happened in tournament after that?
I got 43rd or something.
Woo!
Mm.
No. You made it to grand finals, but I think Jeff kind of bopped you there.
No,
if I remember
at
correctly.
R3, I won teams, me and
Oh.
Joey,
Okay.
and then beat Sound Inspector in the exhibition, except he was playing bad, or he was playing like sandbaggy. And then I lost to Johnny in pools. I lost to Larry in singles. Who did I lose to in losers?
That was a
And then
good-
I lost to Fly. Dude, I lost to Def and I lost to Fly, and they were both hella good.
That was a great
And I got
tournament
like
for Johnny.
43rd at that.
Mm-hmm. I think Johnny beat Axe, you and Axe at that tournament.
Yeah, but he
Crazy.
beat me in pools. He was still bad at the time. Like I would have destroyed him. if
Dude,
it was
wasn't that like his breakout win? He beat you at some tournament, and then
I guess, but he took me to Rainbow Cruise game 3. I was like, who is this new Falcon who's taking me to Rainbow Cruise? And then he beat me because I suck on every stage that's not Battlefield or flat.
Yeah.
But anyway,
was
long
that-
story short,
Yeah, that was the Hungry Bucks getting 4th tournament, wasn't it?
no, not
No,
all.
that was Don't
No,
Go Down
that
There,
was
Jeff.
that was Don't Go Down There, Jeff. Yeah.
I'm mixing up my December NorCal tournaments. So
Yeah.
That was Lucky and Fly beat him there, if I recall.
But anyway, I lost to hella good people, and I got like 45th or something crazy like that. So I'm mad at everybody for not telling me that those guys are amazing.
yeah, dude. But
So anyway, year in review.
yeah, I think I'm gonna attempt a really janky screen region here, just to kind of.
Somebody should link to it. I don't have the actual link.
We link to it, I think, but
I got it.
Let's go dirt.
just to have it on the screen, I think would be beneficial.
I just
Judy,
like,
can we talk about... Go ahead, Mango.
No, I was gonna say something about myself.
What were you going to say?
No, I just like how the Melee Omni thing had the picture of me and Armada as the thing.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I did that on purpose. I was like, you know what? I
Dude,
have
that picture's so sweet.
I have 3 Facebook thumbnails to choose from. I got the Apex crowd as option number 1. I got like the Arcadian crowd as number 2 option, and then I got Mango vs Armada. So it was an easy pick.
Yeah, dude, that picture's so amazing.
Yeah. There's a lot of good photography at Evo. I'm really glad. I mean, obviously, but not every tournament.
All that money it better be.
Not every tournament gets coverage like that. Like Kings of Cali, dude. If anyone has any photos from Kings of Cali, please tell me, because I could not find a single one. Like, not one from Kings of
It's too
Cali.
dark in that. Dude.
Yeah, nobody was taking pictures, apparently. So I just had to use, like, janky stream, like, screenshots for those. It's really, really janky.
Yeah.
Hey, Mango, I got a question since it came up in chat. Who do you think would win in a Falcon Ditto? You or Johnny, and you or Hax?
Dude, I
think
enjoy
either of them
John
would-
Falcon.
All right, what about Hax?
Ask him. Please go ask him how he does in
Like,
Falcon.
screenshots for those.
Please
Dude,
go ask
yeah,
him.
so chat was saying that Hax would be Johnny, would
Yeah.
be Mango, would be
I got a
Dark
question.
Train, would be Jeff.
Came up in
and
chat.
then me
Who
and
do you
Jeff
think
tied.
would win?
Okay, so I suck right now. Jeff would even destroy me, so I'm even worse than him. But I think Mango would whoop. I think Mango would whoop both of them for sure.
No, dude,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
amazing. When I play Falcon Dittos right, I'm so good at them.
Yeah, I've seen you play Falcon Dittos.
I could beat Hacks if I like play for a little bit. I ain't sweating it.
And I think that
And I
that
don't
Jeff
tech
could
save.
Dark Rain too.
Mango, is there a reason you go Fox against Hax every time, but you go Falcon against, like, pretty much every other Falcon?
Because one time he's like, don't disrespect me and go Falcon against me, yo.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah,
did
that
not-
sounds like a Hax 100%.
Yeah, I believe
So
it.
it was a Hax imposed Falcon versus Fox match.
No, yeah, I was gonna go, there was sometime I played him, I was gonna go Falcon, he's like, yo, thanks for not disrespecting.
I feel like you ripped those words right out of his mouth. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
I got you.
I really want to see a Falcon Ditto between you guys.
Yeah, I just need to play Falcon for like a day solid, and it'd be a good Ditto.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be disrespectful at all. I think it'd be really, really hype.
Yeah, he would just tech chase the crap. He does all the Falcons do the lame re-grab over and over,
They have to, dude.
and that's what Johnny said. He's like, I have to do it, and I just like I get a grab and I go for the stomp and miss it, and just keep going on anyway.
Okay, this is what I noticed also. Sometimes when you play Falcon, I don't know if you like don't want to grab, but you just go an entire match without grabbing.
No, dude, I can win without like grabbing.
Is that you saying like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can win without grabbing.
Well, it's more so that all my characters don't grab, so it's just by, the way I play the game, my Falcon doesn't grab either and wins without it.
Because someone pointed it out once, and I was like, no way, you're lying. And then I watched the video, and I was like, wow, he did not grab that entire match.
I don't grab with any characters, dude.
Yeah.
Only at Evo.
Mm-hmm.
Mango, are you playing anybody in the Salty Suite at Apex?
Oh, there's no one for me to play. I'll destroy everyone.
You want to play Hax's Falcon? Falcon Ditto?
Oh, we might be able to do that, yeah.
That would be so
that
legendary.
would be pretty fun. That would be really fun.
Do you guys want to go through the year in review, just kind of skim through the big...
Skim through it. Be fast, Joe Guy. Don't feel yourself too much. I'm trying to...
Yeah, I was about to say, let's get back to this.
Yeah, no, because I think it'd be good to, like, do a brief, going through this.
Yeah, I mean...
So we had
totally.
We had Apex starting off, right? People forget that before the Spirit Bomb and before EVO, there was Apex. If you look at the dates, the EVO donation drive was not announced until the day after Apex. So, I mean, we had a huge tournament even before any of that EVO, things started.
Mm-hmm.
Really weren't that many upsets at Apex, I feel like, this year. Everyone really, like, the big five got, into top six, right? What are you going to say? Can you guys hear Sheridan? I can't hear him.
No, Sheridan saying something?
To the,
I think he's,
What's up with it? Yo.
Okay, I can hear you now. Okay, we didn't hear anything you said.
Okay.
Start again.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I was just saying, like, even though Apex was before, the Spirit Bomb and EVO and all that, like, I think things like that were really instrumental in that, too, because without that, I don't think we could have gotten kind of the hype train going from the beginning to, get our donation drive going.
Yeah, I think so, too, because it was literally, like, the day after Apex, EVO was like, all right, we got this Ape Game donation drive, and I feel like it's really good to have that instead of having this, like, typically it's kind of there's a big down period in January and February after the January National. Like, nothing happens in February usually, but, like, right away we turned the page, and it was like, okay, this is what's next, and did we even have a Summer National lined up? There was rumors of Genesis, right? But it wasn't officially announced yet. And it's always nice to have something to look forward to, like the next huge tournament.
You know my favorite part of Apex was?
What?
Is that even though I got like rocked,
even
though I got like destroyed by Mewtwo,
we were actually
took Hungrybox with me.
You still beat Hungrybox at Apex. That's true.
I still took him to the grave with me, dude. I saved the tournament even while losing. I got your back, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I love this this image of Hungrybox. This was a perfect photo. Whoever took this photo deserves fucking medal, because it was like at that perfect moment where Hungrybox dropped his controller because he thought he won the game as
that one
as Ness. I think it was either a back throw or something, and then
he was standing up like a dweeb.
Yeah. If you look at the stream archives and the player cam, he dropped his controller. You can see it clearly in this photo. Like, he dropped his controller. But poor Hungrybox, that shy guy, came in.
Yeah, that was pretty lame. But I don't know. We've talked about this before, but it's just like, man, if you're trying to counterpick Armada's young Link, why Ness? Like, why did that happen? Why is anybody like, yo, I know straight up the ultimate counter to young Link right now?
Wait a minute, but it worked really well, didn't it?
No,
he lost, didn't he? He took a game.
Okay, think about if he picked Sheik and actually played Sheik for like 3 days.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. He took a game as Ness, didn't he?
Yeah, he took a game as Ness, but like if he picked a good character, then like maybe he could have won convincingly. Maybe he could have forced him to go back to Peach and then like, start winning Peach Jigglypuff.
So
there's a lot of things you could.
He did go back to Puff, and I might be getting blown up right now. I don't remember if he won the game as Puff or as Ness, but He went back to Puff, and it was the typical Armada clutching it out at the end with Young Link still. If they ever play again, if Armada ever comes back, that's going to be, I think, Hungrybox he's getting closer every time, I think, since the first.
Dude, Armada will be back.
So here's the way that counter game works. Here's the way the counterpicking game works, right? Like, all you need to do is win game one. Basically, when they did the double blind, what Hungrybox wanted was for Armada to go Young Link so that he could whip out his 8-2 counterpick, which he thought was Ness. So if he wins, then he's up in the set, right? He could pick Jigglypuff and lose a game, and then keep forcing his counterpick, force his will on Armada the 2 remaining games. But as soon as he lost game one, he's screwed, because as soon as he picks Young Link, in game 3, assuming he wins game 2, then Armada just goes, or assuming he picks Ness, Armada just goes Peach and wins. So he needed to win game 1.
Right. But Armada.
So as soon as he lost game 1, the set was over.
I was talking to Armada about it, and Armada actually said we were talking about like what if Hungrybox actually like developed his nest further, and I think Armada was already like planning for the next time to get ready for his nest to get like, because he said like something like, if a Hungrybox will go nest, I will have a surprise for him.
I love Armada's post. Like with one little grammar thing wrong, but like the funniest, the funniest part wrong of the post.
It's the winky face, dude. I love the winky face. Armada always does the winky face.
He's the master of the winky face on Facebook. I did notice that.
Like,
is he really? I've never seen a winky face.
Notice the winky face?
If he throws a winky face in, he's getting at least 10 likes. I guarantee you that.
Remember I told you that? If he gets the winky, he gets like 12 likes. The noobs love the winky face.
So that was Apex, right? And obviously we had the donation drive after that. Scar and Prague putting in some huge work on that front.
And Mute King, dude. Don't forget Mute King.
Yeah, Mute King.
He gets mad if
said that. Somebody said that recently. That like
Winner said that. So me.
Oh yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Me being the completionist, I watched that interview with Winner, and I think he said like the 3 faces of that donation drive were you, Prague, and Mewtwo King, right? And I was like, wait, Mewtwo King? Then I was like, yeah, you know what? No, he did do a lot. Props to Mewtwo King.
Yeah, he did a lot, but like, I mean, I think that's basically what I said. I was like, yeah, Mewtwo King. I don't know. He did everything that he could, which is sick. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Well, I don't know. I guess to a lot of people, he was a face of it. Like if he brought a large network of people into like that effort, then there could be things that like I didn't see that necessarily they were referred to it by Music King. Yeah, maybe they were.
Hey, speaking of which,
a lot of people were funneled into MIOM because of Mewtwo King.
Yeah. I bet he also had, some pull with the Brawl community, too, to get some of them into, the donation drive.
I have no doubt that Mewtwo King used his Brawl influence and pulled in some extra. And, I guess I didn't really credit them enough, but I think the PM64 and Brawl communities really did help a lot.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
We definitely owe them a little bit for that.
Then we still make fun of Brawl.
Well... It's that thing, right?
It's just I don't think any of us like sit around at home and like make fun of Brawl. We're just like whenever it comes up, just like we'll take the opportunity because it's there.
Nobody's on Facebook like actively seeking out to diss on Brawl. I don't think, unless your name's Trail. But like once somebody posts something about Brawl, it starts building up those likes on Facebook. Man, that's a hard thing to stop.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So that was.
Prague, do you know how much that one guy from Australia donated? What his name was?
Oh my God, what was his name?
Nova donated about 10K.
Jesus.
I believe 10 to 12K.
Wow.
I'd say between probably 5 to 12% of the entire effort.
Wait, so his name was Nova? I thought there was another guy.
No, it was Nova.
I believe.
I know if I'm using words that Nova tag sometimes.
Oh, okay. Dude, I gotta edit this thing and thank him. That guy is amazing.
I feel like we should have a compendium of like all the like tags that are hidden knowledge. I'd love to know why
All the
different people
behind him.
use what. Yeah, the secret tags.
I don't know. That's
And so long as next to me, like the Oscar tag's listed.
Mhm.
I mean,
It's my
Oscar.
favorite tag.
Yeah.
Can we erase NCR from the mailing review?
No, dude.
Can I like
Okay,
bribe you?
okay,
I'll give you
Mango.
$100.
Without NCR, if you had won NCR like between March and July, you would have been absolutely unstoppable. Like,
I know.
You would have been not touched at all.
God damn it.
Well, actually, no. You dropped a set to Music King at Zenith, so.
That happens.
Damn.
Like I dropped that sim randomly.
But then, like, that actually kind of benefited you because then you got the opportunity to beat Shiz, PP, and Hungry Box all in a row, right?
No, it worked out. It always, dude. Losing is so legit because you get to beat him. Like you.
This is what I realized because somebody was talking to me about Pound 4. They were like, you know what? If you look at Mango's Pound 4 run, he didn't even beat anyone. I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, dude, look at the bracket. He beat J-Man and Hungry Box twice. And I was like, wow, that actually, like,
You know-
he didn't get as many opportunities to beat like great players as normally when he like loses at Zenith and then runs through the gauntlet.
You know what I call that, right? I
What?
call that the Armada win. You just win the
Oh,
and be like,
damn.
that's it. That's the Armada win.
Wow.
Yeah, you just show up and beat PP. Is that what it is?
You just show up, eat TP and Hungry Box, and go home and think you're the best.
But you can't fault him for not losing in winners bracket.
No, at the same time, it's like not his fault, but
Mhm.
I still call it the Armada win.
Dude, how
Whereas
great
the
is this
Pickle-
photo? How great is this photo? Like, when this photo went out on Facebook, I'm like, dude, that's going in the year review.
Dude, that photo is so sweet.
This is like the most colorful
What
photo in the history of
Picture me.
Melee photos. It's you and Mango at Beast 3 with, like, the Iron
Oh, that's the
Man,
most amazing photo ever.
Iron Man and Captain
Yeah, it's a great
America.
one.
Man, Mango, okay, you almost got rocked at Beast 3, right? You dropped, like, 8 games in tournament or something
Dude, no.
like that.
I was playing so I don't know what's wrong with me.
Did
I
you
like
watch?
not playing the game. It's
Did
really
you watch
important.
it, though, guy?
I mean, I don't think it was streamed, but I watched all the VODs on YouTube.
Yeah. So like I obviously watched it. I was sitting right there, and like, who did you lose games to?
Over and I took the set.
Yeah, I mean, Over didn't take any set.
Over lost 4-2.
2 games.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
4-2 in winners finals.
Yeah. Game. No, I think it was 4-3. I think it went to game 7.
Really? Okay.
Well, me and
All right,
Over?
well, if it was 4-2, then whatever. No, you and Ice.
No, I dropped
And then-
the set.
Yeah. I think it was 4-3.
Okay,
And it
yeah,
was-
Ice. I think it was 4-3 against Ice.
And then it was the quietest room in the history of the universe,
God.
4-0, set 2. It was just like, all right, I'm not going to lose and win this time. And then, I don't know. I feel like that's not such a big deal, if you ask me.
Sure, yeah.
I think
There's
think
certain times where, like, a good player gets really pushed to the limit, and that just didn't feel like one of those times to me.
Mm-hmm. I agree. The Ice set was just kind of like, huh. Mango's just not really... he's not doing his thing, but it doesn't look like he's losing control like at any point, really.
well, I
Yeah.
didn't want to have to try.
Damn.
like I
And then you had to try.
I wanted to win doing like the bare minimum, but then I lost the set and I'm like, all right. And then I just 4-0. I was like, okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't have been happy if it was a 4-1. It had to be a 4-0.
Damn.
And then Armada destroyed you.
And I'm like,
Those have got to
I
be
s-
the most widely discussed friendlies of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
Not
Yeah.
even close.
I actually slept through the whole thing. I remember I like watched maybe 25 minutes and then playing friendlies. I was like, Mango, you want to go to bed or what? He was like, nah. And then I like fell asleep for like 2 hours. And they were still playing, and Armada's still whooping you. Like, man.
when we asked him for those friendly Scar, like, okay, here was the plan for that. I was gonna like go home and say that I asked Armada for friendlies, and he told me no, and I was gonna make fun of him. But in Scar, like randomly, like at 1 a.m., like, dude, you should go play Armada. And I had to be Mango, right? I was like, yeah, let's do it. But in my head, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to play him right now. I'm gonna get so whooped. And then when Armada said yes, I was like, oh god damn it. And I went up there and got whooped. Thanks
For
for
a long time.
I got so much.
Anyway.
I got more I got like I got more crap for losing those friendlies than I did like any other tournament.
Definitely.
That's really funny.
Then we had Kings of Cali. Kings of Cali was a good tournament.
It was fun.
A lot of big names. It was you and Wobbles in grand finals, wasn't it? A foreshadowing of Evo.
Oh no! Why are we watching this?
All right.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna be here.
Wait, are we watching something? What are we watching?
I don't want Mango to leave, so I've stopped that video.
Is this the one? Is this the one with the that combo on the top platform?
I don't remember that, but I know that Armada has 4 stocks at the end.
Oh no, it's not. We can't. Well, let's watch this video some other time.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I wasn't playing too top notch. And Armada was playing amazing. He like kept reading my jumps and stuff.
Yeah, dude, he was on fire.
He was.
And then we went to Evo.
We went to Evo.
And I 2-0'd him.
Quick 2-0. Looking like winner's quarters. Looking like just a random peach. Looking like B wins.
Wow.
Oh boy.
So, man,
B wins at Apex was a quick set though, I gotta say. Do you remember that, Mango, at Apex 2013?
Who, me and V win?
You like just lost to Mewtwo King and you like came back in, you're like, alright, maybe I don't know. You like didn't really feel like playing, I remember. And then I remember you had to play V wins and it just like just got spanked.
Dude.
He took a game off me in winners. But
damn.
Dude, no, cause like you gotta understand, every time I get sent to losers bracket, it's like this whole like, you know, people go to war and they have like, they just think about the war and all the crappy stuff that happened. That's like me when I get knocked into losers. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do it again. Like it's horrible realization. It's like, man, I don't want to do it again. I have to beat everyone, and I have to beat like Armada twice. It sucks.
People don't know about V-Wins. I mean, it has to be stated again. He beat a lot of great players at Apex.
V-Wins is amazing.
He got 9 at Apex. Losing to Mango twice.
Still second best peach out there.
Yeah, he beat Westballs, Bladewise, Zoo, and Wobbles on his way to 9th place at Apex. So we got to give V-Win some credit for that tournament run.
He's got 2-0'd by me, dude. Get out of here.
He took a game in winners, dude. What more can you ask from him?
Oh, my bad.
He's not gonna beat you.
Gar saw the quick 2-0.
Anyway.
All that matters.
Somebody's saying that it was 2-1 even in losers, but I thought that it was a quick 2-0 even. I thought losers was like you just sat down and spanked them.
There was so much hate in my heart, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, can we talk about Apex 2014, or do you want to keep talking about it?
Just
We're only like
just,
halfway through.
I don't know. What do you want to do, Jared?
do it quick. Do it quick, bro.
All right. Evo. Evo was Evo. Landhammer.
We all know about Evo.
What happened at Landhammer, Mango? Tell us
We don't know about Evo, dude. Tell us about Evo. Forget Linehammer. Evo. What did I miss?
Evo was an amazing tournament. If you didn't watch Top 8, you should go back and watch. All right, what were the most amazing sets at Evo? Like must watch. Watch Top 8, the whole thing. Watch Dr. PB versus Armada.
Yep, watch that first. And
watch Fly Amanita versus that random Ness who PK
wow. That you were talking about the JV5?
No, it was JV4 because he hit him with one PK cross. It was like the most random hold B.
Have no
and it
idea.
just destroyed him. You don't remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first I'm hearing this.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
Fly played a straight up random Ness on stream, and like he basically was about to four-sock him, and then this Ness just held the B button down and hit both of them, and like killed them. It was like I've literally never seen this move hit before, but it was just like it took the mind of a new player to find a way to land that move.
Hacks vs SJ was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
That was
Hacks and Armada was interesting. Or no, Westball's and Armada. Westball's and Armada.
Westball's and Armada. Westball's got a knee in the first 2 seconds and like just killed Armada.
The Armada SD, the rare Armada.
Yeah, he got battlefielded or something.
Yeah. And then,
dude, his tag is literally random ones. It's so funny.
Oh my god. Why do you know this?
Let's.
Because I commentated it.
Oh, okay. Mango, let's talk about Landhammer. What happened at Landhammer, dude?
Dude, okay. I like went to Linehammer just that. You know how? Oh, never mind. Anything I say just sounds like a John, and then I don't know. People hate me.
All right. No, Mango went Marth. We'll give you that one.
Dude, after Evo, I was retired. I just showed up to Linehammer to play more, and I lost.
Then we had Big House.
Big.
We got. Man, look at this photo. We got Hax, Kage, PP, Pew Pew, SFAT, and Wife. Boom. There's a lot
Great
of people
photo.
at Big House, and this. I mean, when's the last time Mewtwo King won a major like this? I think you have to go back to like 2007, dude.
Yeah, dude, Mewtwo literally lost.
Yeah.
I think people are forgetting that Mewtwo lost like every top player for like 3 years straight. Like, no remorse.
He was that person who.
He
like,
got fourth at every tournament.
Yep.
If you go back and watch some of Wife's commentary, he calls it. He's like, you know what? What I'm seeing from Mewtwo King this set versus SFAT, it indicates to me that Mewtwo King's more of a threat for first than I initially thought.
Yeah.
That kind of sums up everyone's feelings, because they're like, no, Mewtwo King, he's not really gonna win this tournament. He's gonna get top 3 for sure, and that's gonna be it. Then he comes out with just like his biggest victory in at least like 4 years, right?
More than 4, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, Carol, tell us what you were saying.
Okay,
Tell the world what
want-
the secret sauce was.
I-
You definitely pulled a Michael Jordan on Bugs Bunny and like gave him just water. You told Mewtwo King that it was the Michael Jordan secret stuff, and he believed it.
I can see Mewtwo King being like, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, well-
Carol! I like want to do a Porky Pig. I think Mewtwo King is definitely Porky Pig of the whole gang.
Yeah, Carol with tough love and the support of Mewtwo King, carrying him to Big House victory.
Anyway,
Then we had the documentary. How big was the documentary? Prague, you haven't said anything
Documentary was huge.
For a million views.
in like a year. Prague, tell me about the documentary. How important was that?
I mean, you can already see the growth. We had a stream here on Twitch. MLG did a marathon as well. Over 1 million views on the combination of the remastered and the original airing itself, and it's pretty much brought together thoughts from everyone that's ever played competitively. Everyone knows the drive to be the best, what it feels like to fail. Not everyone knows what it feels like to succeed, and the documentary definitely covered both. And in addition, players often are boiled down to commodities. Sets, matches. You don't really get to know people. And Travis did a pretty good job of knowing the people behind the controllers. It's like VH1 behind the music, only without Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, can we go around and just quickly, like, what's your favorite episode of the documentary? I'm really curious about this because I haven't really thought about which one's my favorite until recently, but I kind of have. I feel like I have an answer now. Like Sheridan, do you have a favorite episode of the documentary?
Yeah, my favorite is the last one.
Episode 9.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely. I just really like how it starts out. It starts out with Evo 2013 asked a question. And that's that's just what
it's a good
took
cold
everything.
open.
That's what started everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the cold opens in almost all the episodes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one for sure. I really liked the PC Chris cold open with Wife. Dude, Wife just carried the documentary. Jeez, that guy.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
It's like, and that's when I really thought Smash was going somewhere. It was a spectator sport, before it all fell apart or whatever he said. But that was just so. I feel like PC Chris's episode and Korean DJs are my favorite. I can't really decide, but they say so much. All the footage is on point. All the interview footage is on point. The music selection, like it just really fits really well. And they both say a lot about how PC, it goes everything about PC is pretty much right in there from where you started to the end of the MLG season, right? I felt like it just had the most to say. And then same with Korean DJs. MLG, New York, and then Las Vegas. Just covered that really well. What about you, Frog?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
I hear a baby in the background.
There's a baby.
Baby,
What's up, baby?
Baby says hi.
My favorite episode is either the 3&D episode or M2K. I definitely love how the entire tale of KDJ starts with just, him and his family and his father just fighting to recover from, the accident, I believe it was.
Yep.
But, M2K just, when you're in Smash, everyone has an M2K story. And just, I don't know, it was just, it showed his growth as a player, but more importantly as a person. So I thought that was definitely something that needed to be showed.
Yeah. Okay, so after the documentary, we had just an absolute spike in attendance. I underestimated it too. I was like, okay, the Smash documentary is an excellent thing, but I didn't see the fall attendance spike coming nearly as as big as it happened. We had Pound 5.5. We had Rom tipped off. Okay, between like Rom and tipped off, we had a crazy weekend. November 22, 23, and 24. People don't know about this as much as I feel like they should. We had 4 tournaments of over 90 entrants, I believe, on that tournament, including a Friday one and a Sunday one. Like that is unheard of. That's pretty crazy. So shout outs to Matt.Zeb for Northeastern Smash Attack, Bears Fan for Fight Pit 3. Mango was at that. What do we have? Winter Warehouse Throwdown. Bayless hosted that, and of course our favorite Crimson Buster hosted the Arcadian. Which, like, Sheridan, have you ever heard of the Arcadian format? I know they've hosted a couple of these in the past. Did you think it would work like as well as it did?
I did actually. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a really good time. I mean, the first one got like 80 people at a time when the locals were pulling 30 to 40.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did not see this coming at all. Like 140 people, where this is a tournament where you don't have any ranked players entering. That's pretty crazy to see.
Mm-hmm.
I think it says a lot about. Remember, Bobby, when you had that poll, that survey of, like, what do you want to see? What do you want from a Smash tournament? Do you want this option, and also what skill level are you? Just so we can gauge like what different audiences want. And I think the Arcadian really said a lot about what people want from a tournament. So hoping to see more of that in 2014.
I remember
Go ahead.
I feel like I remember that like not many people said that they wanted to play top players in the tournament. Like I'm not surprised at all that giving somebody going to the tournament and not knowing automatically that you're not going to win.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just in a common sense way, not very motivating. So I remember I kept playing with all those fools. But yeah.
And NorCal's
TCB.
Gonna give it a go, right, with an Arcadian tournament, I think January 25th.
Yes.
I heard.
That's the plan, yeah.
I'm really excited to see how that turns out. I'm thinking of dialing up an Arcadian type tournament too, in the Midwest. So we'll see.
Awesome.
What is the date? The 25th?
I think NorCal's doing one on the 25th.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm otherwise engaged. But.
I think it's, I guess it's the week after Apex. Yeah.
Yep. Tipped off 9. This was the first tournament over 100 entrants in the South in 5 years. How crazy is that? Like, that's a pretty long drought. And I think it says a lot about Evo and the Smash documentary that it could kind of bring this region that hadn't hosted a big tournament in 5 years and just do it pretty easily in December. Atlanta's a good place to host it. I feel like it's a good hub. And PP and Hungrybox clashing again, and this time I think we can all agree PP kind of gave him the whooping, right? Like it was definitely fun to watch PP back on track. Like he beat Armada this year. He beat Armada twice, 2 sets this year.
Didn't do anything.
And then he didn't do anything, and then, he came back with a pretty good win at the end against Hungrybox, so good for him.
He's my pick to win Apex if I don't win.
Really? Okay.
Mewtwo's already doubting himself. You know how that goes. And Hungry
Why
Bucks
is he-
gets 6-1, 6-2'd by everyone and their moms, so...
Why is why is Mewtwo King doubting himself?
Well, because he's like, it's so hard to compete at Apex. I play 7 out of 8 games. Blah, blah,
Oh
blah.
yeah.
He's
I
gonna
was
go hard
I
in
was just
Brawl.
about to ask.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
So he's already
I was-
doing the Mewtwo King, so... That was
Yeah.
good.
I was gonna ask, like, with we see PP and Mewtwo King stepping up their game, and they'll probably meet at Apex. So I was gonna ask, what do we expect for that? But I think that kind of answered my question.
Yeah.
But then I also wonder if that doesn't kind of feed into Mewtwo King himself. Like, is this a self-fulfilling prophecy, almost? Where we all doubt Mewtwo King because he's doubting himself, which causes him to further, So, do we place some responsibility for his results, or
I don't know, man.
we just, or do we
think,
set
I don't know.
It's hard to say, dude. Like, Big 5 is so close right now. Well, I guess Armada's not entering, supposedly, so the Big 4 is...
Is Armada dead? Is it R.I.P. Armada?
I don't
I don't
know.
see him in singles anymore.
I don't know.
I think it might have. We might just want to say like the Big 4 and stop talking about him, and then maybe he'll come back.
Yeah, we have to stop mentioning him.
Who?
Yeah, who are we just talking about? I vaguely remember
Damn.
a female character who can fork.
Yeah, we just gotta
I
get
don't remember any
Armada
more
like,
details.
out of the spotlight, and then he'll come back. If he does, he can't not come back. He'd be such a wiener if he does.
Yeah, especially with the MLG thing,
He might not come back. I could see him not coming back. But I don't understand why he was sponsored by Empire Arcadia if he's not going to play singles. I also still don't know what that sponsorship entails. But
I don't know what it entails either, but I know that Empire has had a hand in East Coast Smash for years. Sweden's pretty far East Coast, apparently.
yeah, that's
But,
the deep East Coast.
They, that's pretty far East Coast. And then I think they're kind of building up their roster for Smash 4 and expecting that to be the next big thing. So,
Well, we'll see if Armada plays Smash 4.
So
who's
here's...
that guy?
Travis Samus says Leffen is the best in Sweden.
Dude, I kind of want to talk about this comparison right here. We have
What comparison?
2006, 2007, 2009, and 2013. I think these are... Well, okay, I'm going to get rid of 2009. I don't think... It's close, but... I
Are you
think...
talking about the golden years?
Yeah, like
Those
06,
2009, yeah.
07, and 2013. I think these are, like, they stand out as clearly the three
Yes.
best years in the,
Absolutely.
in the history of Melee. And these are just some numbers. I think on the WordPress article, it's too tall. You can't see all three, so I get this janky Word document. And just look at the numbers. 2006 had 10 tournaments of 100 people, but a ton of them were MLG events, right?
Right.
And then I feel like it was the biggest year of Smash growth, up like clearly to that point.
Yeah,
really.
I 2006 just really, it stands out in my mind just from my memories of just Smash going from this dinky thing where every tournament was at some guy's house, pretty much,
Yeah.
and to going to, freaking convention centers.
And then 2007, it still has the biggest number of 100-person tournaments and 200-person tournaments. That's pretty impressive to me because Facebook wasn't really a big tool for the Smash community back then. Like social media really wasn't used by the TOs.
That was the MySpace era.
It's going way back, and just the fact that it still pulled in that many people.
Well, we all were on Smashboards, man.
Yeah, Smashboards was the place to go
jamming.
to, right?
It was the truth.
And that five tournaments of 200 people, I still don't know if that's ever going to be broken. I don't even know if it'll be broken next year. Next year is going to be the chance. But it is really, really impressive what 2007 did. And I'm not going to argue that 2007 wasn't as good, because I think 2013. But definitely think we have to recognize that 07 was really, really impressive for the time frame that it happened in, and just the tools that were available for the TOs.
Yeah.
Right? So I was gonna try to have like.
But like you might be,
Yeah,
I don't know. I
ahead,
think
go
you
ahead.
might be underestimating Smashboards. Like Smashboards, like having one place that's the sole source of truth where you can find everything, where everybody links to all the same things,
Sure.
and everybody's always there and always thinking about it. Like that's a really powerful tool, and I think that's something that we don't have now.
Yeah.
I think I think we've talked about it. It's like it's a limitation for us. We have the Facebook thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, Crimson's saying
It's like not an asset.
Crimson's saying that 5 tournaments of 200 is gonna get murdered next year. It's gonna get blown away.
I think that's very possible. I think.
I think it's definitely possible, but no guarantee at all.
If all those regionals, for MLG get, big, then there's no reason why I couldn't.
Well, they're not MLG regionals, right? They're grassroots regionals with some sponsorship.
I think
What's some MLG stuff?
the 100 tournament number, that's going to get blown away. Like this 14 number, that's going to get shattered next year. Or, sorry, this year, easily.
Mm-hmm.
This, I'm not so sure about. And then 2013, obviously you have the 600-person tournament. That's kind of a... that's what it has going for it, right?
Yeah, and nearly 700, really.
I think it was over 700, but I just don't...
But
722.
720? Okay, I'm hearing 720.
722.
722. Prague, did you go through the bracket pools and meticulously count?
Dude, you don't even want to know.
How do you think Smash 4 is going to... Does anybody have a date for Smash 4?
No, we do not.
What was that recent article that Sakurai was quoted as saying he's going to finish it in 2014? I think that's what he said. And
Does finish it mean that it's going to come out, or
you can interpret that however you want. He didn't clarify beyond that.
yeah? Well, what did Brawl do to Melee numbers? Like before Brawl came out, like the lead up to Brawl. I think that was probably a good thing.
Definitely helped it right before it came out, right?
Yeah.
Pound 3 was a month before Brawl came out, and look what happened at Pound 3. It was huge.
What happened at Pound 3?
God damn it.
What happened?
Yeah,
Please tell me.
God damn it, dude.
What
in
happened?
the chat, it's like Apex is going to hit 500.
Yeah, Apex is already at 470 people. It's going to easily hit 500. I think 550 is going to be a pretty easy thing to hit. I think it even has a chance at 600. Two 600-person tournaments within 6 months is going to be crazy.
When is the last day of registration?
I think there's 3 days left.
Tomorrow. Oh, is it?
Yeah, Arian's saying that it's tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So,
I thought it was the 6th.
I think it's tomorrow.
Okay.
I still have to
tomorrow,
decide if I'm actually going to go or not. I'm leaning towards not going, so I don't know. But I don't know.
Gotta get some clarification on this team's nonsense.
There's a lot of people.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. We've been going for an hour and like 20 minutes already, so we should start thinking about how we're gonna wind down.
All right.
I'd like to talk about New Year's resolutions, but I think since
let's do
we're already talking about Apex, what's going on with teams? Does anybody know? Is D1
We're
around?
a special guest for that, and I'm bet. Yeah, he's.
We have him right now.
He's trying to get clearance right now. He's trying to get clearance right now, but in the meantime, we can go into the resolutions and whatnot.
What's clearance? Is clearance like security access code from
I don't know,
guy?
He's trying to escape from work.
I've been watching
The laying
a lot
on of
Fringe,
hands
and
from.
I thought clearance was like word from Alex Strife and Christmas that you can go ahead and say this and that.
Right.
But I don't know what's going on. Like caps are kind of a shitty thing, right? When tournaments pull the caps on the attendees.
Sometimes you have to do it.
Sometimes you have to do it. I'm not convinced that this is one of those cases because you have bracket pools. going on, and
Mm-hmm.
adding a few teams here and there, it's not going to add a lot of time to those bracket pools at all. Round robins would be a different thing, but I'm really not convinced that. And look, I mean, look at the honestly, look at the numbers for Injustice and Marvel and.
Well, okay.
What
The
are
thing
the
you have to
numbers?
realize about that. The thing you have to realize about those games is that most of those guys are going to sign up the day of.
Okay.
They're going to walk in and sign up. So you have to understand
Oh,
that.
there. You don't have to pre-register for other games.
You didn't last year, so I'm guessing that you don't this year.
Right.
Someone's saying that the caps are for fire code reasons, which I think is plausible.
See.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have bracket pools, then you should have assigned times or whatever waves when people are going to show up, and you just say if you're not in this wave, then get out.
Okay. The
Yeah,
problem.
but that sucks. I
We
mean,
did it.
I
Evo,
remember
right?
Landhammer. Landhammer sucked.
Well, you know, we did what
For
we
that
had to do,
reason.
Bob. You know, and
I know.
I think you know the TOs who managed to run that tournament get from 170 plus down to 32 with all these people. You know, we had to wrangle all these people from God knows where because we didn't even know if they're entering the tournament for real or not because it's a free tournament.
Right.
You got people outside. You got to kick half the people outside, getting everybody in and out and getting that tournament finished. You know, I think the TOs deserve a lot of praise for that, if I do say so myself.
For you, T.O.
Well, we'll talk about.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
the TO.
Well, if you guys actually have some questions about Apex and whatnot, I do have someone for this call.
All right.
And here he is momentarily.
This is gonna mess up the stream overlay, but I have a backup plan. Boom. Oh, you guys don't see it yet, but you will in a second.
Well, they'll see it at the time that you said boom. So.
Right, they'll see it, but
All right. While we're waiting for D1.
oh, he just dropped. What happened?
Are we living though?
Oh, he's
Oh,
back.
we live in though.
Okay.
The Prophet T1. Welcome to Melee and Omni, dude. When's the last time you were on here?
Man, I think possibly
Is it never?
when you were doing the Smash documentary, that like just a little bit. Like when you did the marathon, I think I talked a little bit, just a tad. I don't know. You know what? Spirit bomb, dude. Spirit bomb, dude.
Spirit bomb.
That's it.
Spirit bomb. Spirit
It's been
bomb.
far too long.
Yeah, man.
D1, what's going on with teams?
All right, so I was
Cut the
talking.
chit chat.
All right. Let's get straight to business. So I can't give you any official numbers as far as how high they're raising the cap, but I guess cat's out of the bag. Once I said that, cap is gonna get raised, yes, but I can't tell you any official numbers. But we're gonna try to make sure we make everybody happy, especially because we know there are gonna be a lot of players that actually come here just for teams. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
yeah, man.
So you're talking about just the team's cap and not Project M, right?
Project M. Dang, you guys are asking me too much now, man.
That's our job.
I'm already backed into a corner. All right, so Project M.
I'm not worried about that.
Oh, okay. Wow. Somebody just said he's
Sheridan
not
wants
worried
to know.
about.
I'm sure the fans want to know. I'm sure a lot of people want to join.
I'm not asking
but-
for me. I'm asking on behalf of the people who want to know. It's our
Okay.
Yeah,
job.
but
All right, so let's see. Best way to answer this question. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We actually do have a waiting list. It looks like it may just happen, especially because I heard there was like some guy named Dylan Sprouse who wanted to actually enter. I don't know if he actually registered or not, but yeah, we're gonna. It looks highly likely that it'll happen. It's just there's a lot of things we have to work out. I'll tell you guys one thing why we actually put a cap. Well, like there's a venue, right, that's next to the Apex venue. That I forgot the name. It's a convention center basically. It's adjacent to the hotel, and this is usually where they host anime conventions. Anime Next specifically, and Alex Strife went to them to see if he could possibly host Apex 2014 there, but their prices were like too high, dude. Like they were extravagant. just even to use their electricity. So, Alex Strife was like, all right, I'm sorry, but you know what, I guess, we're going to have to decline. We're not going to, host here. And, he went to the Doubletree Hilton. The prices were really good, and we decided to host the event there. So here's the problem with the convention center that we basically told them, screw yourselves, we're not going to, host Apex at your event. They they tend to usually call the fire department
Oh God.
to check if the hotel, if the hotel's hosting an event at, they usually call the fire department just to make sure that the hotel, isn't breaking fire code. Like they'll legit call the fire department just to look at the ballroom, make sure like aisles are clear and like the fire exit, no one's like blocking it or no one's putting anything to obstruct anyone's view of the exit sign. So what I'm asking everyone that is going to be attending Apex 2014 to do is to please make sure you try to keep the aisles as clear as possible. Try to make sure you don't break any, break the fire code, because there might be a guy from the fire department who'll be incognito, making sure that, that everything's like copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. So basically, the convention center is trying to corner the market, and anybody that tries to go away from the convention center, they're going to call the fire department on them and try to run them out of town. I see.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me tell you how.
That's shit, but I guess we got to deal with it.
Yep, we do. Like we just got news of this on December 31st. Like, it was the worst thing ever, dude. Like, I got out of work at 1 p.m. and Alex Strife and Christmas, they asked me to join them to go, check out the venue real quick because we had a meeting with those guys. So we go there and she told us the news and we're like, wow, really? Apparently, there was like an EMT convention going on, and I believe they had the doors propped open or something. And apparently, I guess that's breaking the fire code. I don't know exactly how, but yeah. So they shut it down, even though it was for a good cause. It's EMT. You know what I'm saying? Like they legit had people, that were working for the EMT. They had to shut down their convention because they broke fire code. So we're gonna make sure that we're gonna keep a close eye on things, make sure people aren't like crowding around the aisles and anything like that. We want to make sure Apex is ran smoothly and it doesn't get sabotaged by the salty people at that convention center.
Word.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. Scary.
Well, yeah,
That's
but I think you guys, I believe in you guys, and I think you guys will do a good job with that, because,
we got
say what you want about Alex, but, he wants to make sure that his tournament happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The other question I had is, do you know anything about, given that the team's cap will be raised, I think some people are having trouble, like, figuring out how to sign up on the website, because the cap wouldn't, like, let them enter one of the events or something. So,
Yeah.
do you know anything about that?
Oh, absolutely. If you have any problems with that, just feel free to shoot an email to apex.series@gmail.com, and we'll gladly fix it for you.
Cool.
Sick.
Yep.
Solid.
All right, dude.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Thanks,
no
bro.
problem.
Anything else? Anything you want to say to the fans, to the people?
Let's see. What is there to say, man? Because I'm always tweeting, so I feel like there. I mean, Apex 2014 is going to be a really hype event. Let me just tell you one cool thing. As far as like, trying to make sure it doesn't get too crowded inside the main ballroom, we are going to have a 24/7, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm saying it anyway, a 24/7 friendlies room, right? BYOC. We're going to have there. Yes, dude. And it's going to have a projector
Even like 4 in
there.
the morning?
Dude,
Yo.
it's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a projector in there, and if you just in case you want to still see what's happening on the main stream, and you can't be in the ballroom because like I don't know, you want to play friendlies in the friendlies room, we're gonna have a projector there, and you're gonna still be able to see what's happening on the main stage while you're enjoying friendlies.
That's sick. That's a great idea. I love it.
And it's gonna be decently sized. Not decently, it's gonna be pretty big. I'm not gonna, because I think the word decent is gonna make you guys feel like it's small, but it's actually a pretty big room, and it looks nice too. Like there's gonna be, I'm not gonna spoil it. You're gonna see it, man. You're gonna see it.
So did Sheridan? Did D1 convince you to go or what?
I'm definitely leaning now. Definitely leaning that way.
Oh yeah, and dude, remember the hotel is actually connected to the venue, so you know, you could like sleep in a little and then just like run downstairs whenever you're ready to like, you know, enter pools. I mean, play your matches.
That's good because that, you know, it was nice to have that walk kind of in the morning sometimes from the Apex Hotel to the venue, just to get the blood going. But it was also pretty cold.
Yeah,
so
exactly. It's winter.
yeah. The only thing that's kind of keeping me from going right now is I need a teammate. I need a good teammate at Apex. So yeah. And I don't know how busy or if you got a teammate already, but we teamed once at that one tournament in NorCal, and I had a good time.
Yeah, man, GSG, I actually had a good time. I'm so salty because I hit up Nando for teams, like just like
Nando.
I'm so salty right now because I'd.
And he said yes.
Yeah, Nando said yes.
You should dump Nando.
Nah, it's cool, man. I'm not gonna have you do that.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll talk to him. If I could make magic happen, I'll let you know.
It's all good, man. But
All
thank you.
No problem.
All right, D1.
All right, man. Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Good talk, dude.
Thanks
for coming on.
Thanks.
No problem. All right, take care.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, fight. All right, take care, guys.
Yeah. Do it, Joe, guy. Do it must be done.
Do it.
I did
Later.
I actually. I have. No, somebody has their volume on. Okay, I cannot touch like the Skype at all. You guys are gonna have to help me out there.
I don't have a team.
Just leave it.
Either.
If I touch that Skype window, this whole screen is going down. That's what I feel. Yeah, dude, look at this. Look at these entry numbers. I don't want to rub it in anyone's face or anything, but
What are we looking at?
Melee's definitely doubled Brawl right now.
Oh yeah,
Fine
dude,
with
it's over. It is
Melee
over.
has
That debate has been settled.
Doubled Brawl at an Apex event. I mean, think about that for a second.
Okay, come on.
Yeah. Okay. I had my thing to say. Just we'll move on now.
I have to correct the chat. Someone just said I got second in team. I got third in teams at Genesis with Dark. Mango, what place did we get at Genesis? I know you know. We were in winners finals. He left the call. Bye, Mango. We're in winners finals. We didn't lose to anybody in winners. Anyway.
Well, that's really good, dude. That's really cool.
Good for you,
and
Bobby.
I'm super happy for you. Yeah, put that up on your fridge and never take it down.
Well, you know what? It's even better than on my fridge. Let's take a
Great,
walk.
we
It's
gotta
going to
see
be
this again.
Scar being Ken.
Oh my god.
My best Ken impersonation.
Is he really gonna do it?
What's up?
Wow.
Sure. Is this
Wow.
reversed? Can you read it?
Yeah. Genesis 2009, Melee Team's second place. He really did
It
it.
is on my fridge.
Scar equals Ken.
Anyway,
At least I didn't buy it for myself.
Good point.
I'll always have that over Ken. And also I beat him.
Alright. You bring up a couple fair points.
the thing that I'm interested in Robin is, you know, the 2007 versus 2013. You know, you have those numbers about
Mm-hmm.
the big tournaments, but I think the locals, the frequency and the size of locals,
Yeah,
it just feels to me like 2013 has been
absolutely.
much bigger. You know.
Yep.
For those, you know, 40, 50, 60-man tournaments. There's been so many more of those this year, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, you know, of course, it's really hard to document that.
I'll tell you how to document it. Well, I
mean, from 2007 is difficult.
it is.
This year,
It is, but you know, Alpha Zealot, he did compile those top 25 tournaments for 2007 as well, so that's a pretty good benchmark to go by. And I was curious. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I averaged the attendance for those top 25 tournaments from 2007, and I did the same for 2013. And I think 2007 ended up being an average of about 120 entrants for those top 25 tournaments. And I think 2013 was at about 140. So.
But that's still like
Yeah, no,
I want to know about the
I
locals.
totally get what you're saying. But that's one number that you can start your argument with. And I totally
Sure.
agree. 2013 has been the year of the local for sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I mean, some of these tournaments were basically locals. These 100-man tournaments.
Landhammer was a pretty gigantic local.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question because this came up in chat. Okay, so I was talking about all my amazing tournament placements because I did pretty well at a bunch of tournaments in the chat. And then Bernal asked me the question, why do you suck now? Even after moving to an amazing region like NorCal, which is true. I do suck now. And NorCal is a way better region than Tri-State was. Because there are so many people in a half an hour radius as opposed to a 2-hour radius. So, okay, here's my question. Do you think that, my response is that I moved and got a job. That's why I'm worse. Because when I didn't have a job, I just played all the time. And then after I got a job, you can't play all the time. So my question is, do you think that given equal skill or whatever, should a player get better faster if they're in the Midwest without a job or in NorCal with a job?
Wow.
That's my question.
I take offense to that question.
I do too.
Midwest sucks.
No, it's a legitimate.
Shut up, Mango.
No, it's a legitimate question. It's a legitimate question. I can't deny that.
What do you think though?
With a job in NorCal, dude.
Yeah.
You need.
I really think
you
so.
Need you need the people to push you to get better,
I don't think so.
even if it's less time. I don't know.
It depends.
That's how far I've fallen because I have a job. Tapikins is talking trash on me.
I feel like it depends. There's been people in the Midwest who've gotten better with not that much playing time. You look at Dart.
But we're talking about the average case.
Average case, yeah. No, I don't know.
Because there's always going to be
Mhm.
people who have some talent they can develop on their own.
Yeah, I hear you.
So you want to look at if you take Marthman 99 and you put him down in wherever, what's going to happen?
Why does every time someone makes up a fake Smash name, it's all smart?
I love that one.
Dude, I always say
great.
Falco Master. I always say Falco Master 743 or something like that.
Well, and what was PC Chris's? Dark Evil Prince 995, I think. I like that one too. Can you imagine MLG Las Vegas 2006
Mango, will you
winner?
time Tapikins out? Time him out in the chat.
on, absolutely. All right, where is it?
I'm not logged in, so I can't do it.
I got it.
Oh, wait, I want to watch his message disappear.
Wow.
Oh no! Everyone, stop typing.
No.
Hold on. Oh no! I banned. God damn it!
That's fine. Ban it.
It's so hard to
Oh, no, I
ban when
banned
people are
Scar.
typing.
Okay.
No, you
Nah.
didn't.
Okay, I got it. I fixed it. We're good. Tapkins, you're banned. Don't make fun of Scar.
Good. Thanks.
Yeah.
New Year's resolution?
Juggle Guy, actually, I wanted to, I of course read your article in very in detail, and I found a couple phrases that I thought just didn't work.
No,
and-
I totally. I think I know the ones. Well, there's a lot of them.
No, well, there's one that I just thought was funny, but so this was the second paragraph of the Kings of Cali 3, and it starts out, with the Melee scene at its highest peak in years, good news kept pouring in still. Smashers everywhere were treated to an absurdly pleasant surprise. Now, can pleasant just be at absurd levels?
I don't know if it can,
you
dude.
think?
I don't know.
Have you ever had a
Does that make sense?
finger?
Do you think were you ever so pleasant that you? I'm not gonna
I gotta ask
make.
Toast.
I'll just walk. No, fuck it. Shit, it might be insane weather though.
Yeah, it might be like 24 inches in
It's
snow.
not used to that. It's
East
NorCal.
Coast. Ah. Baby laughing. Whoa. Baby thinks I'm hella funny. Baby stuff.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was it that posted that they thought it was really funny how it's gone from bro to bruh to like breh? Yeah.
I think the pressure is like so funny. That has just become like you just like sneeze twice.
Yeah. No, you just go. That's it.
That is hysterical.
Alright,
Every time that happens, I crack up.
I think we're giving up.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck XSplit. Let me just say that.
Amazing job here today, Joe Guy. You
Joe
showed
Guy.
the world what you.
Move on.
I got the hang of the actual streaming. I just can't go fucking live because XSplit won't
Oh
let
wait,
me.
no,
Dude,
here we are. Here we are.
Dude, my baby's right here, Joe Guy.
Oh shit. Okay. So what is the age at which I can't swear in front of the baby? Or are you one of those people who think like the baby's ingrained with that memory, just like
No, I actually don't care. I won't care until he's like 2.
no, that's a legit question. I want to know the answer.
No,
That's
I don't
fine. He's
care.
not making memories.
Yeah, not yet.
I don't really.
Like if you swear for the first 2 years of a baby's life, are they gonna grow up to be like Leffen?
Yes.
I guess so.
That was such a Scar comment. First, Joe
Okay.
Guy sucks at streaming, and then he makes Scar comments. Uh-oh. Seen a transformation.
Yeah.
The wow. Oh, my God. Give it like
Alright,
4
let's-
years. Joe Guy will get really good at Melee and then suck again.
Are we really back? I don't see anything.
Yeah, everybody's
I
saying
see
we're
it.
back.
All right, whatever. I guess.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Well, they're
Right,
saying the audio is
so-
back.
But
Hey,
you want
what's
to?
up, Gimmer?
Gamer.
All right, I do see us back now. Oh, that was a fucking nightmare.
I care.
We still have 278 people watching.
How is that even possible? That's got to be a typo.
Yeah, the guy at Twitch putting it in by hand. Press the
Yeah.
wrong button.
Maybe we're on the front page.
Okay,
I hope we're
so-
not.
Oh,
If you guys are watching us and we're on the front page, we're sorry. We had a bunch of technical
that'd be
difficulties.
embarrassing. They
Like
tune in to
wondering-
XSplit testing and going offline for like half hour at a time.
It's super possible. I'm checking out the front page.
Oh god.
We're on the front page.
Hope I don't see us. No, I don't see it.
We're not.
All right. Well, then thanks to the 278 viewers.
So,
Now it's back to one. Now it makes sense again.
Robin,
Yeah.
so do we want to go around with these the resolution things you were talking about? Bobby's shaking his head.
Nope.
Why don't you want to do Smash resolutions, Bobby?
Because it's been 2 hours. It's time to go.
Oh, dude.
All right. Well, if we can make it quick. All right,
All this
sure,
trouble
I'm
to get
down.
the stream back
I'm
up?
down. Who starts? I'll start.
Not me. I gotta think of one. You start, Bobby.
All right, so I need to think. I'm going to think on my toes here, but so okay. One of the things that I wish that I'd pushed harder for in 2013 was linking the Smash documentary back to something tangible, like 1 million views, and our Facebook group still maxed out at like 2K or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I think we could have done a much better job of taking the eyeballs that we get and doing something with it. I realized for the first time that was a big mistake at Evo when we had 135,000 eyeballs. Way more than that because those are concurrents, and people come in and drop out. So there were probably like I don't know what the standard like. I don't know how much you can extrapolate from that, but probably close to 1 million people were watching Smash that day, and like we could have done a better job of putting them somewhere if they cared about Smash. Same thing with the documentary, and I think that's something that I want to focus on and like try and do something about going forward. I don't know if it's worth it to like bother Travis about that now and be like, hey man, it would really help us out if we could do something about this documentary. Just put like what are those called? Annotation, YouTube annotation. You want to learn more about Smash?
Yeah,
Go to
yeah.
like this Facebook group. Anything like that, I think would be really helpful. So maybe I'll bother him about that. So that's one resolution.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. For sure.
Number two, I think that at least for me, like a lot of the time, people tell me like they're cool ideas, and I think that ideas are really sick. But usually you need somebody to like really push it forward and make it happen. And a lot of the times the people who have the ideas don't really have the time to make it happen. And generally I feel like, I don't have very much time to make a lot of things happen, but I'm going to try my best this year to not say yes to every idea, but, only pick a few and then actually do something about them. So that's my New Year's resolution. And that's why I think Smash can do better. Generally, like, a lot of people have ideas, but, like, just because you have ideas, like, you should really reach out to somebody who has that. What are you doing here, Mango? What's a baby's New Year's resolution? So anyway, that's that.
I had. Sorry.
The first thing people are gonna see when they join the Facebook group from the documentary captions are arguments versus legend.
Yeah.
I know. Oh my God. That's like what it's become.
Robin, you're next.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
Sorry. Continue.
I really think we have the attendance, we have the stream spectators and all that, but there's so much improvement that can be done to the content. And one of those things is SSB Wiki. I don't know if you guys have been there recently, but
Yo, agreed.
it is such an improvement from like just a year ago. And if we can get like just imagine if you didn't have Wikipedia for a while, it'd be like how am I going to get the quick, easy information about certain things? And
Yo, Prague, take all your notes and dump them into Smash
Yeah.
Wiki.
that's like something.
Give your Bible to somebody and tell them to write it in Smash Wiki, and then to credit you as the savior of all Smashers.
One of the things before streaming, right? I feel like streaming kind of enlightened us for like in terms of a need that we didn't know that we had, but then now it's like, oh, we absolutely need this 100%. And SSB Wiki, I feel like, can be the same way, because if you look at some of the articles, it's just some amazing information on there, and you only have to update it once, and then it's there for everyone else to see, right? So that's like the number one piece of content that I think can be improved upon. I don't know if content's the right word to use there, but that's like a huge project that is going to require a lot of people, but definitely can improve the community the most out of anything I can think of right now. And then also SSB PD, if somebody is willing to work on that. I think there's rumblings of someone on Smashboards starting up a new project there. That's another thing. Like we absolutely could benefit from something like SSB PD coming back again. It'd make life so much easier.
Well, is that
for
guy, the
documentation.
developer who worked on it, is he willing to to transition like the code over? Like,
Are you talking about
somebody
Speak?
else work? Yeah,
talking
no.
about?
It was something Fox.
Dude,
Fox list.
he's the reason it
Yeah.
died in the first place. Like,
Yeah, so then what happened after that?
I don't want to call him
I don't
out,
know.
but he just was unresponsive for months, and he's the reason it died in the first place, because he wouldn't support SSBPD after he lost interest. So I don't think anyone has any of that code from him. Like, it was just started off from scratch.
Oh, okay, so then you have to start from scratch, basically.
Yeah, so I mean,
Well, that's a lot harder.
shout outs
Sakamoto.
to him for starting that, but it was kind of bad how he left that project in nobody's hands before he lost interest.
That's kind of actually ties into what I wanted to maybe get started working on, is both of the things that you mentioned, the SSBM wiki and SSBPD.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily want to use it for like rankings or whatever, but it would be amazing to have an easily accessible, searchable database of all
Exactly.
tournament results.
Yes, 100%. That is actually exactly what I was like. I don't want it to be
Yeah,
an
but isn't that
SSBM
hard?
rank thing. I don't
Right.
need the SSBM rank part of the old SSPBD where you could just kind of look at the overall list. I just want a database of tournament results and bracket images and things
Yes.
like that, so that we don't have to just go on Google. Like, the first thing I do when I want to look up results from, I don't know, Pound 5, I go to Google and I type Pound
Yeah,
5
same.
results Smashboards. Like, you
Mhm.
should not have to do that. You should be able to go to SSBPD or whatever the next SSBPD will be, and then look it up from there and have it in like 2 seconds. That's
Mhm.
I think we're in agreement there. Absolutely. A database.
Yeah, I mean, that's the dream, but
Mhm.
I don't think that's particularly easy to do.
It's not easy to do. That's why no one's done it yet. Or the programmers we have in the community who are able to do that move on to bigger and better things, unfortunately. It's kind of that curse, right? Someone's going to have the passion to do it and the technical ability to do it as well.
Maybe we can just contract it out. Maybe we could just maybe we could, I don't know. I wonder how long that would take.
I feel like that's the absolute number one thing that can make Smash boards better. Like, not even close. That's the number one thing. If there's an SSBPD integrated into Smash boards that got the community organized, man, that'd be huge. So, those are my thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Kind of playing off of that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Prague. No, go ahead.
Playing off of that, of course, I'm a huge fan of, if you're familiar with frameadvantage.com, definitely check it out if you have the opportunity. I'd love to see a site like that designed, especially the Smash scene has a couple of sites that really, they're kind of lacking. They don't really serve a purpose. They kind of launched and had a forum or something, but they're not really serving a purpose. One of them could be repurposed for something like that in terms of video and media. I think that would be fantastic. Secondly, it's a bit closer to home. It seems like the tri-state region hasn't really had we've had our renaissance, so to speak, but ever since a certain Falcon Main took his talents to NorCal, we've kind of been lacking tournament-wise, especially in the New York City area. We are central to everything, mass transit, so on and so forth, and the numbers really don't relate that fact. My big goal is to try and work with the NYU Game Center. They've hosted events with Mad Cats and Daigo in the past, with Twitch in the past as well, and I feel like they are central location. They'd be all for it. It's just a matter of getting it all on paper and showing them that we are worth investing time, if not money, into.
Solid. So, I mean, what do you think the tri-state, what do you think could inject some new life into the tri-state local scene? Because I see you posting on Twitter and Ask.fm sometimes that you think the tri-state scene is just missing a little something, right?
It's so hard to say. It's tough because, especially dealing with New York City, transportation is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Going to No John's mass transit isn't always the most reliable option. If you're coming from out of the city, from Long Island, tolls, parking, driving, it's all horrible.
Yeah.
It's something that we dealt with back when BOM was running stuff at Web2 Zone. The Web2 Zone was a great venue, it was easy to access for everyone. And even though, Sudden Death with D1 is doing great things in Brooklyn, it's still out of the way for a lot of people. So, I think it's more than the venue. I think we kind of need someone like some of the old guard, like Wes, BOM, PC to kind of come out and, that's one way to definitely get the scene up and running
Mm-hmm.
again. But just, it's difficult stuff.
Yeah. And, I mean, different regions have different audiences and
Different challenges.
Different challenges, right? Like, you look at the Super Smash Sundays in SoCal, every 2 weeks they're pulling in so many entrants. Not every region can do that. I don't want to mislead anyone into thinking that every region can do that, because it's really tough. You're talking about something like New York City, where there's challenges of getting out for transportation reasons, or just like booking a venue. Maybe it's a matter of hosting slightly fewer events, but trying to elevate them into like larger events, right? So slightly less frequent, but just like on a bigger scale than just like a bi-weekly local series. I mean, every region has its different needs, for sure. I mean, I know I couldn't pull off the bi-weekly, like 60 plus entrants every time, like Crimson Blur's doing. We have to give him credit for that. I feel like Crimson Blur has probably been the TO of the past year. I mean, if you look at what he's done, 4 tournaments of over 100 people. Like, gotta give him props. But not every region can do it, right?
Mhm.
For sure. I think NorCal can do it. We have to get a venue.
A
But
good venue is a great asset. That's a huge part of that.
yeah, I think so. I think it's a pretty big part. Cool. We're gonna ask Mango if he has any New Year's resolutions for Melee.
What happened?
You have any New Year's resolutions? Any changes you're gonna make between 2013 and 2014 regarding Melee?
No, I'm done. I want to throw in the towel, but I know that Did you see that that trailer, the Batman trailer someone made?
No.
Where it's like
I saw it.
you've given him everything, and he's like, no, not like. What did he say? What's the last quote he said?
Not everything.
It's like not everything.
Not yet.
And I'm like, oh, that hypes me up so much, dude. Now I gotta win Apex one more time. one last.
Well,
hurrah.
there's Apex, but then there's Evo, dude. Are you actually
No, the
gonna throw in the
MLG.
towel?
There's so much.
Yeah,
I like.
but then there's
quit.
Evo too. Like this is a
Figured.
big year.
I know. I gotta come back, unfortunately. I can
You have
never
to.
just leave. I know.
You have
I like
to.
want to quit, but I know that I can't, so it doesn't matter. I'm not like Armada. I'm not a winner.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be
can't
back.
let the fans down. The fans love you.
Dude, no,
where
people
can I
always.
find Batman?
Huh?
What's the title? What's the title of
Oh,
Batman
wait.
trailer?
Let me find it the other day, because if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. It's really funny.
It's
haven't seen it.
it's only good if you've watched The Dark Knight Rises at least once.
Yeah, I have. At least once.
I've watched
Give me
it
a
like
sec.
5 times, so
Um,
it's easy for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I took these last, 6 months off, but, I mean, that's how I take Melee. Like, I take little breaks after, you dominate for a while, because it's hard to, keep the dominating, the spree up. So I took my 6 months off, but, I guess it's time to come back.
You know, that's what a lot of people actually do forget. You know, we don't have a series. It's not a baseball season where you have an off season, like 3 or 4 months to prep. You know.
I wish it was like that. Because it's so hard to, stay on top of Melee, because you have to dedicate, all your time. So if there was, an off season, it'd be sweet.
I feel like normally our off season is February, March, and April, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, man. After Apex.
The last 2 years, absolutely not. Like it's been a 24/7 thing.
Well,
Yeah,
this
those
year,
are-
I think big events. The big event is Apex. After that, then, in the middle of the year, you're going to have the MLG, Anaheim. You're going to have
Qualifiers,
Evo,
right?
and then,
Yeah.
I don't know, there might
There's
be other things.
CEO, which
So
would be
yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
probably the next big push that you got to start training again in late April.
Yeah, I think
You can take
I think I'm
3
coming back
months off.
just to stop Mew King, because I'm getting tired of this shenanigans. Just it's
Dude,
gonna be
people start
07 all
saying he's
over
the
again,
best.
dude.
Yeah, people are gonna start saying he's the best again. If you don't win.
I mean,
And then I'll come back and spank him. Always.
based on what he's done in the last 3 months, you'd be hard
Yeah,
pressed
man.
to say that he's not the favorite for Apex.
He kind of created Dr. Puppy. I guess that's not true. Dr. Puppy is always sad every
No,
time he
Mew
loses.
King, I'm gonna beat him next time we play. I'm
Woo!
not approaching him at the edge. I'm just gonna play smart and destroy him.
Can I sit next to you and then it'll be like last year, but except you win?
Yeah, no, last year my head wasn't in the game. It wasn't. I'm cursed at Apex. I don't know.
We'll
It's
figure
rough
it
for me.
out. We'll figure it out, champ. We'll have a Melee
I think
Army
a
huddle.
lot of tough losses have come at Apex. A lot of my bad losses in my career. Hate Apex. What's the point of that? Sheridan, don't go, please.
And that's our show.
Wow. Our parting message.
That's our show for the day. Any last words from the gang? From anybody?
Yeah.
See you at Apex.
Yeah.
Oh, so
No,
we went,
Sheridan.
we
I'll see
went
you at
from
Apex. I
Sheridan
hope,
definitely not going to Apex to leaning no to leaning yes to definitely
No,
going.
I'm just joking, but
The title of this episode should be like the transformation of Sheridan's Apex attendance.
Oh yeah, that's a fantastic title, Togo Guy. We should make you
Yeah.
the title guy as well as the
God
producer.
damn it, dude.
Worst part about you being producer is we didn't get to watch you versus Mew King.
Oh yeah, no, that was like, I'll produce because I don't have to fucking endure Juggle Guy versus Mewtwo King.
Well,
YouTube.
after the call, I'm going to watch the Apex trailer and then you versus Ninja King. It's going to be great. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We had a great time. Melee on Me, Season 3, Episode 5, I think it was. We'll
Six.
be back. We'll be back probably either in 2 weeks on Thursday or a live show at Apex. We're not sure which
Yeah.
yet, but we'll keep
And
posted.
we just didn't have enough time to get to the last segment about taking questions from the Facebook group. So I really want to do that though. So hopefully next time.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we'll start the show with it. How about that?
Sounds great.
Boom. Peace, guys.